Hello, boys and girls. So, the story that I will be reading to you today is called Featherless, Desplumado, and it is written by Juan Felipe Herrera and illustrated by Ernesto Cuevas Jr. A little pet, Tomasito, for you. Listen, Papi sings as he shuts our trailer door. He stands next to me and peers into the cage he is carrying. Do you see him, the little bird, with the bell hanging from his neck? He says, pressing his bushy eyebrows against the crooked wire door. You mean the one with that gray pebble for a foot and tiny curled up leg? Is that him? I ask. He was born a little different, like you were. Papi whispers and pours some water for the little bird. Not like me. He doesn't have espina bifida. And he's featherless, I say. Well, except for the fuzzy ring around his neck, Papi says, filling an old thimble with golden seeds. You can call him desplumado. But Papi, I say, if he doesn't have feathers, he can't fly. Smile, Tomasito. Why so sad? Marlena asks while we draw in class. She draws soccer balls with wings. I paint a volcano blowing up. I lay my head on my desk. Smiling is tough, I whisper. As tough as making new friends. We just moved here. Back in Mendota, I knew everyone. Now, everybody asks me all over again why I'm in a wheelchair. Why, Tomasito? Why? She asks to make him laugh a little. See, I told you, I say. When I was born, my spinal cord wasn't completely formed. Marlena gives me her drawing. Friends? She asks. Tonight, Papi comes home from work at the Pinidale Motel. He tiptoes to my bed and kisses me goodnight. I look up at a tiny star outside my window. I wish I could fly into the star's circle of light. I wish I could swing on one of its electric wings. Coo, coo, coo. The featherless bird cries long cooing sounds from the far corner of my room. Coo, coo. I plug my ears and don't listen. Under the morning sun, Papi waits with me for my school bus. You've been grumpy all morning, he says. You didn't want to eat, didn't want to go to school. What is it, Tomasito? At school, nobody ever invites me to play. At recess, I sit alone and count soccer balls slamming into the net. Things take time, Tomasito. Paciencia, Papi says. The chairlift screeches and jerks me into the bus. Patience? On the soccer field, Coach Gordolobo blows the whistle. We are the Fresno Flyers, shouts Marlena as she throws her arms around the goalie. Not me. I'm from Mendota, remember? I yell from the sidelines. I look down at my wheelchair. Flyers? After the game, I push, and huff over to Marlena. You want to play? She asks. But I can't kick the ball, I say. Be a flyer, she says. Use your wings. Wings? Does she mean my wheelchair? At night, in our trailer, I pull a feather from my pillow and place it at the pebble foot of my featherless bird. This is so your toes will warm up and maybe your own feathers will grow. I say as I stroke this plumado scrunchy leg. Windy clouds swirl around the moon like a soccer net of mist. Fresno Flyers, practice, let's go! Marlena yells from the soccer field. Kids race across the grass, swooping like kites above an emerald sea. No one notices how fast I spin my wheels. Will I ever catch up? Will they ever see me? After practice, Coach Gordolobo says, Junior Resortes, our fastest runner, has the flu. What should we do? What about Tomasito? Marlena winks at me. Tomasito who? Coach asks. Me, I say, from Mendota. You? Coach wrinkles his forehead. You? Everyone echoes. I spin the ball fast on my head. Coach thinks hard and fast for a minute. Then, you're in, Tomasito. He pats me on the back. In the game, the ball is up. My head stretches out like Desplumado's prickly head. Zas! I didn't know my head could do that. But I missed the goal. Good cabeza shot, Tomasito, Marlena shouts. I didn't know I could play soccer. My hands are red and sore from zigzagging my wheelie across the hot field. Zoop! Marlena slams the ball to me. Zas! I almost make a wobbly cabeza goal. Aha! I shout out loud. The very next morning, dawn fills my room. With the powdery light, stars in the sky weave a shimmering sarape over our trailer. I want to pull that starry blanket over me and this plumado. I take a deep breath. I tuck all the stars in my cheeks and blow them over this plumado. His wings burst open and his legs uncurl. My legs float up and down, Desplumado's feathers sprout. We are flying. Fly, fly. I wake up breathing in the dawn light. Maybe I can lift myself up high from my bed. Maybe I can slap one foot ahead of the other. My arms tighten, my stomach is a knot, my hands press down heavy and hard, my elbows snap, up, almost standing. My breath gets deeper, so deep until everything is wavy and flashy with light. Up, then crackety crack goes my back. Boom, boom, crash. Tomasito, what happened? Papi says, tying his robe. He helps me to my bed. I want this plumado to fly, to feel the edges of the sky. I say, you mean you want to fly, hijo? Papi says. I know, Papi. When I play with my friends, something in me wants to go faster, so I can be like them. Tomasito, you are already like them. You are a Fresno flyer. Desplumado nods his little naked head and shakes his smooth wings. Tomasito ready? Marlena asks. We play the Fresh Phantoms today. Fifth graders who spit sunflower seeds on the ground. Ready, I say, winking at Papi in the crowd. Fresno Flyers, let's go, I call out. I flip the ball to Marlena and zoom down the field, my wheelie almost tipping over. Swoop pass! I make a diving cabeza, shot goal. Tomasito, Tomasito, the crowd cheers. Goal! The team crowds around me, slapping high fives. Come on, I tell Marlena, we're just getting started. I race Papi home. Pop, pop, sass. I bump the door open with my wheel and push over to Desplumado's cage. Desplumado, I made a goal. The Fresno Flyers won. I open Desplumado's little wire gate and he jumps into my hand. Ring, 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 ring. He shakes his bell out loud. You can be a flyer too, Desplumado. There's more than one way to fly. He rings his bell and I laugh. My heart beating fast, so fast, it feels like it's soaring. The end, friends. I hope you all enjoyed this story time of Tomasito. I will see you all very soon. Goodbye.